Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to solve the problem related to the convolution sum. Okay. In the previous video, we discussed what is the definition of convolution sum and what are the properties of convolution sum we discussed. Okay. So now we are going to solve the problems related to the convolution sum. So first, what is mean by convolution sum means? So for one discrete system, if the input x of n, and the impulse response h of n, we know means using the value of x of n and h of n, we may calculate the output of the system using the convolution process. Okay, so the convolution between x of n and h of n, it is given by the output y of n. So the formula for this y of n is y of n equal to summation k equal to minus infinity to infinity x of k h of n minus k. Okay, so this is the formula in order to find the convolution between the two signal x of n, input x of n and impulse response h of n. Okay, so now we are going to solve the problems related to this convolution sum. Okay, so there are different methods are there. Okay, so in order to perform the convolution sum, so there are so many methods are there. So the first method is a graphical method. Okay, so the first method is graphical method. Second one is tabulation method. Third one is a multiplication method. And the fourth one is a mathematical equation method. Okay, so we are going to see about the two method. One is the tabulation method. It is a very easy method. Okay, so instead of the graphical method is somewhat tedious process, and multiplication is also tedious process. So the very simple method is the tabulation method. Okay, and for infinite duration signal, so that is the tabulation method is not suitable one. Okay, so for that signal we may use the method, it is called as mathematical equation method. That is the mathematical equation means, so the convolution formula, so using this convolution formula, so we have to solve. Okay, we have to substitute the x of n value and h of n value, and we have to find out the y of n. That is a mathematical method. Okay, so now in this video we are going to see the tabulation method. Okay, using tabulation method, how to solve this convolution sum problem. Okay, so it's a very simple method. So this question may be asked for 2 mark question, as well as in some time big question also this question came. Okay, so it's a very simple thing. So you see the first question, convolve the following signal: x of n equal to 1 comma 2 comma minus 2 and h of n equal to 1 2 2. Okay, so the two signals are given. So the question is that convolve the following. So convolve means we have to perform the process convolution. Okay, so here x of n is given. Okay, so first you should note that what is the given signal. The given signal is either continuous time signal or discrete signal, you should note. Okay, so here the given signal is a discrete signal. Okay, discrete signal means the signal is having value in particular instant of time. Okay, so here you see the x of n is having only 3 samples. Okay, 3 amplitudes, 1 comma 2 comma minus 2. That means this 1 is said to be, so here the arrow is not given. So if arrow is not given means we have to consider this first sample is the value of x of n at n equal to 0. Okay, so at n equal to 0 the signal is having the value 1. This is n equal to 1, n equal to 2. Okay, similarly the impulse response h of n is given by 1 comma 2 comma 2. Okay, so simply we have to perform the convolution process. Okay, so in order to do convolution process in a tabulation method, so you have to take this is the tabulation method. Okay, so you just take one thing. So along this one side we have to write the x of n sample, along another side we have to write h of n sample. So you see what is the x of n value? 1, 2, minus 2. So you just write 1, 2, minus 2. Similarly, along this in the column wise, we have to write h of n. What is the value of h of n? 1 comma 2 comma 2. Okay, so you may take here you just write h of n. Here you may write x of n also. We will get the same result only. Okay, since according to the that is this convolution sum, it obeys the commutative property. What is commutative? X of n convolution with h of n. is it gives the same result as that h of n convolution with x of n. Okay, so you may write one sequence in one side, another sequence in another side. Okay, and you just multiply this column by element. Okay, element by element. That is the first thing. This one is multiplied with each value of h of n, and you have to write. So 1 into 1, 1. Okay, 1 multiplied with the 2, you just write 2. So 1 multiplied with the 2, 2. Okay, similarly the second row, the second element 2 multiplied with the each value. So 2 multiplied with the 1, 2, 2 multiplied with the 2, 4, 2 multiplied with the 2, 4. Okay, similarly the third row, this minus 2 is multiplied with each element. So minus 2 multiplied with the 1, minus 2, minus 2 multiplied with the 2, minus 4, and minus 2 multiplied with the 2, minus 4. Okay, so you have to multiply element by element. Okay, it is the second step. And the third step is to, so you just divide this element in a diagonal wise. Okay, so you see, so you have to split the elements in this matrix diagonal wise. Okay, so diagonal means, so you just see in the first thing in corner, okay, only one element is available. Then you just divide like this. Okay, in that only 2 elements are available. Then 3 element. Okay, again it decreases to 2 element, 1 element. Okay, so likewise you have to diagonally separate this elements. Okay, then the next step is to, in the separation, so what are all the things available, you just add. Okay, so in the first separation there is a only 1 is there. Okay, so that one you just write as it is. Okay, in the second separation you see 2 and 2 is there, so you just add these two values. So 2 plus 2, it gives the value 4. Okay, similarly in the third separation you see 2 plus 4 minus 2. So 2 minus 2 cancel. What is the answer? So 4. So you just write. Similarly in the fourth thing, 4 minus 4, you just add, its answer is 0. And the final one, minus 4. Okay, so this is the answer for convolution between the signal x of n with h of n. So you know, convolution process with x of n and h of n, it is nothing but the output for the particular system y of n. So y of n is equal to 1, 4, 4, 0, minus 4. This is the answer. Okay, so it's a April 2018 question. Okay, it's a 2-mark question. So in a simple procedure, you just find this thing. Okay, so you see the next problem. Convolve the following signal: x of n equal to 1, 2, 3, and h of n equal to 1, 1, 2. Okay, so what is the difference between this problem and the previous problem? Means in the previous problem, in x of n, h of n, the arrow is not given. Okay, but you see here in the x of n, h of n, arrow is given. So what is the meaning of arrow in the discrete time notation? Means this arrow, okay, this arrow, it is under the first sample 1. Okay, similarly here you see in the h of n sequence, this arrow is under this one. Okay, so what is the meaning of this arrow? Means this arrow indicates this is the value of x of n at n equal to 0. Okay, so this 1 is the amplitude of the input signal x of n at n equal to 0. So in order to indicate the origin value, they are mentioning one arrow mark. Okay, so after this arrow, this 2. So what is this 2? This 2 is the amplitude of x of n at n equal to 1. Okay, similarly this 3 is the amplitude of x of n at n equal to 2. Okay, so that's why the x of n is available from n equal to 0 to n equal to 2. Okay, similarly, and h of n, you see in the h of n 1, 1, 2. So here in the center one, under center one, there is an arrow is there. So this arrow indicates this is the value of h of n at n equal to 0. So what is the meaning of this 2? So this 2 is the amplitude of the particular signal at n equal to 1. So but what is this one? So before 0, what is the time period? Time is that minus 1. At n equal to minus 1, the amplitude of the h of n sequence is 1. Okay, so this is the h of n. So if this arrow is given means, so in the final answer y of n, we have to give arrow. Okay, so that is the difference in this problem. Okay, so the first thing is that anyway arrow is given or not given, we have to do in the tabulation method the same thing only. Okay, so first one, so we have to make one table. So in row wise, you just write x of n value. In column wise, you just write h of n value. So what is the x of n value? 1, 2, 3. And what is the h of n value? 1, 1, 2. Okay, that is the same thing. And the next one, you multiply each element by element. That is this one multiplied with this 3 value, and you write here. Okay, 1 multiplied with 1, 1. 1 multiplied with 1, 1. 1 multiplied with 2, 2. Similarly, this 2 multiplied with this 3, you have to write. Okay, so over. So the next step is to, you just split the element column wise. Okay, so you just split the elements column wise. So if you are splitting, this is the first thing. This is second split, third split, fourth split. Okay, so in the first split, what is the answer is there? Only one element, 1. So you just write 1. Okay, in the second thing, 2 plus 1, so 3. In the third one, 3 plus 2 plus 2, so 5, 7. And then 4 plus 3, 7, then 6. Okay, so this 1 comma 3 comma 7 comma 7 comma 6, it is said to be the convolution of the signal x of n with h of n. So you know, convolution of x of n with h of n, it is nothing but a output y of n. Okay, so this is the answer. And in that answer, so where we have to put arrow. Okay, so this y of n is also a discrete time sequence. Okay, so here in the x of n, arrow is given here. In h of n, arrow is given in the center. So in the output y of n, where we have to put arrow. Okay, so in order to indicate that arrow, so we have to use some method. Okay, so that method extra we have to do if arrow is given. Okay, so what is the meaning means? So in order to calculate that one, so first we should identify the lower index of x of n. That is, lower index means this x of n, what is the starting value of x of n? Okay, that is this x of n, it starts at n equal to 0 and it will end at n equal to 2. So n equal to 0 is the lower index. Okay, so lower index of x of n is 0. Okay, similarly, what is the lower index of h of n? So the h of n, it starts at n equal to -1 and it ends at n equal to 1. Okay, so the lower index of the h of n is -1. Okay, so you see the lower index of h of n is -1. So therefore, the lower index of this resulting signal y of n, that is the convolution of x of n with h of n, it is said to be the y of n, you know. Okay, so the x of n lower index is 0. H of n lower index is -1. Therefore, the lower index of our output sequence y of n is nothing but it is the addition of lower index of x plus lower index of h. That is xl plus hl. xl, this L indicates the index value, lower index value of x. So what is the lower index value of x? 0. What is the lower index value of h? -1. So 0 -1. So what is the answer? -1. So this resulting signal y of n is having the sequence, you know, 1, 3, 7, 7, 6. So the lower index of this output y of n is -1. Okay, this is the thing. Similarly, the higher index. Okay, so what is the last value? The final value of y of n we have to determine. So in order to find out the higher value, higher index of y of n, so you just add the higher index of x of n and the higher index of h of n. So you see, what is the higher index of this x of n? N equal to 2. Okay, so 2. And the higher index of h of n is 1. Okay, 1. So you just add these two values. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So the higher index of y of n is, the last value is 3. Okay, what is the starting value? So from this two thing, the y of n, it starts at n equal to -1 and it will end at n equal to 3. Okay, so as per that, we have to put the arrow. That is, we have to put the arrow at n equal to 0 value. So you see, this is the answer we got. So in that, what is the lower index of y of n? -1. So this first one sample, it is the n equal to -1. Okay. So after that, what is the value? After n equal to -1, this is n equal to 0. So that's why under this 3, we have to put arrow. Okay. Similarly, this is n equal to 1. This is n equal to 2. This is n equal to 3. Okay. So we got the answer. So the index of y of n, it starts from -1 to this upper index is a 3. Okay, so this arrow we have to put whenever the n is equal to 0. Okay, this is the extra step we have to do if arrow is given in the problem. Okay, so this question is a December 2016 question. Okay, same procedure you just find. After calculating, we have to find the arrow for our problem. So in order to put the arrow, so we have to find the lower index of x added with lower index of h. It gives the result of lower index of this output sequence y. Similarly, higher index of x and higher index of h, you just add, it gives the result of higher index of the y of n. Okay, so this is the another problem. Okay, and you see the next thing, convolve the following signal x of n equal to 1 comma 1 comma 3 and h of n is equal to 1 4 minus 1. So here arrow is not given. Okay, so don't worry about the lower index and upper index. If arrow is not given means we have to consider this first sequence as a n equal to 0. Similarly, in this also the first thing as a n equal to 0. Okay, so we have to write down the convolution sum formula. So this convolution sum is performed by the tabulation method. Okay, so you just write x of n in one side and you just write h of n in another one side. So x of n is 1 1 3 and h of n is 1 4 minus 1. So you just multiply element by element and you just add the value. So we will get the answer as 1 comma, so 1. So in the next thing 1 plus 4 5. Then in the next thing 4 plus 3 minus 1. Okay, so 6. And in the next thing 12 minus 1. So 11. In the last one minus 3. Okay, so where we have to put arrow? So in the starting value, since the x of n is having the lower index 0 and h of n is also having the lower index 0. So what is the output index? The output lower index is also 0 plus 0 0. So this starting value is the output of our thing. Okay, so this is the one problem. Okay, so similarly one more problem. So convolve the following two sequence x of n equal to 1 1 1. Okay, 4 1. In the second one arrow is given. Okay, in the h of n 3 comma 2, in the 2 arrow is given. Okay, so we have to perform the convolution process using tabulation method. Okay, so first you do you have to write x of n in one side, h of n in another one side. Okay, you may write h of n here, x of n here also. We will get the same answer only. So x of n is 4 ones, h of n is 3 comma 2. So if you are multiplying 1 with this element, so we will get 3 2 3 2 3 2 3 2. Okay, so you just divide diagonally. So if you are dividing diagonally, first one thing, then two thing, then 2 2 1. Okay, so what is the value? What is the convolution of these two signal? So the first answer is 3 and the second answer is 3 plus 2 5. And the third answer is 3 plus 2 5 and 3 plus 2 5 and 2. Okay, this is the thing. And where we have to put arrow? So in order to calculate the arrow, so you see the x of n, the x of n in the second one, this one indicates n equal to 0. So what is the lower index? This is the value of x of n at n equal to minus 1. So this is minus 1, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2. Okay, so this one is 2. Okay, so lower index of x is minus 1, upper index of x is 2. Similarly, you see in h of n, this is n equal to 0. Okay, so this 3 is the n equal to minus 1. So what is the lower index of h of n? N equal to minus 1. What is the upper index of h of n? It is a 0. Okay, so using this, the lower index of y is calculated by, it is the addition of lower index of x plus lower index of h. So what is the lower index of x? Minus 1. What is the lower index of h? It is also minus 1. So minus 1 plus minus 1, the answer is minus 2. Similarly, the higher index of y is calculated by adding the higher index of x plus higher index of h. So what is the higher index of x? It's a plus 2. And what is the higher index of h? It is a 0. So 2 plus 0, it's a 2. Okay, so totally the output y of n ranges from minus 2 to plus 2. Okay, so that's why in the thing, So this first thing is a -2. So this is -2. Then this is -1. -1. This is -2. This is -1. So this is 0, 1, 2. Okay. So under this n equal to 0 value, we have to put the arrow. Okay. So this is our output sequence. Okay. So this is the convolution sum problem using tabulation method. Okay. So it is a very simple method. Okay. So when this method is easy means if the given sequence x of n and h of n is given in this discrete form. Okay, discrete means in sample. Okay, discrete samples given, you know. So in that case, this tabulation method is very easy. Okay, so instead of the x of n and h of n is given instead of this 1 comma 2 comma instead of this sample. So if the x of n and h of n is given in the mathematical expression or signals a power n u of n, u of n. Okay, in that case, we may use the mathematical method. Okay, so in the next thing, we will discuss about how to solve this convolution process using mathematical method. Okay, okay, so thanks for watching my channel and please subscribe my channel for more videos and thank you.